sure, you might not vocalize and post yourself doing racist stuff, but you're supporting the ideologies by sharing it on social media and by liking and commenting and laughing. Hello everybody, how are you doing? Welcome back to Deinfluenced, where the goal is to de-influence you from today's influencers. And I'm going to do that by calling them out on their lies, their toxic behaviors, and generally their BS. And the goal is to help you guys to think critically and I guess make informed decisions on who you decide to spend your social media currency to, because it's a mess out there, and honestly, I think it's time to deplatform those that don't deserve it and give voice to those that do. Today's episode, today on Deinfluenced, we are going to be looking at the Basham family again. We had taken a peek at them very quickly because they had recently found out that they were pregnant, and they got a huge boost in views, not really a huge boost in subscribers. We'll get into that later. And I wanted to see kind of what happens when someone gets pregnant, kind of show that it's very lucrative to get pregnant on YouTube, to say the least. I got a lot of requests for doing kind of more of a deep dive on the Bashams, and that's what we're going to be doing today. And I actually last week thought of a new delivery model to give to you guys. So let's talk about that first, and then we'll get into the video. So my idea was kind of doing a deep dive into different influencers and kind of doing it blindly on my end. That being said, guys, these technical, I swear, but I'm re-recording this episode and I've lost 2.5 hours of recording already, so I'm super frustrated. I'm hoping this goes smoother. So originally, my thought was to do a blind reaction kind of expose type video for the influencers. However, I think that might be a little complicated to do and kind of deliver smoothly. So instead, it's going to be a blind reaction to like the proof that we're going to get into, but I'll know a little bit of background on the influencer that we're covering that week. However, I want to be able to have that first genuine like gut reaction to the videos that we're going to watch. Kind of like the proof videos that say like, yeah, this person's not a great person. Just throwing it out there. So here's what I'm thinking. We are going to break up the podcast episodes into 4 parts. We'll have the background, kind of how it all began, who they are, little introductions. And then part 2 is going to be looking at their socials now. Where are they now? And what are they trying to convey to their audience? Who are they trying to show you that they are, essentially? And in part 3, we'll get into the allegations. And then in part 4, we'll get into the evidence. And I think that what I'm going to do is that the evidence part is going to be completely blind. And then even looking into where they are now, what persona they're trying to play, I guess, will also be blind. The part that won't be is I will know going into it, the allegations, and I'll know kind of like the problem behaviors and stuff like that. It would be really hard for me to go into it completely blind. However, going forward, because this one, like I said, re-recording just a mess, and I had already before. Going forward, I think that it would be too hard for me to go into it completely blind. It would take too long to film like in one chunk and gather all the information. However, I'm not going to watch any of the videos without you guys, and we'll watch them together. We'll get the first reactions together. So what do you guys think? I don't know. I think it could be fun. I think it could be really interesting, a kind of interesting delivery model. I like the idea of myself going into it blind just for that gut reaction sort of thing, that first reaction and first impression. And yeah, I think it would be cool to do. So let me know, and we'll adjust it going forward, and we'll see how it kind of changes over time. But I'm excited for it. Yeah, I think that's all I have, like all the housekeeping I have. So, the 4 parts, the blind reaction. Now I will say a little caveat here. This is not going to be a blind reaction because, like I said, I'm re-recording this because I had other technical issues. And when I was editing, I said, you know what? No, I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to re-record it. And I'm also super not excited to watch these videos again with you. I might not make it to the next episode. Seriously, I might lose too many brain cells. But with all that being said, I'm super excited. And let's get into today's video. All right, guys. So we are talking about the Basham family today. They have a YouTube, a TikTok, and both of them have an Instagram account, and they also both have a Facebook account. I think if I'm correct, Gabe or Gabriel mostly goes on Facebook for updates and such like that, because he said, I think in a post somewhere, I don't even know anymore, guys, I don't even know, but I'm pretty sure he said check Facebook for like the further updates and such. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to pop over and open up their Facebook. All right, so I have their socials pulled up here. All right, so here on Facebook we have Gabe Basham. He has 28,000 followers. On Instagram, if it'll load, he has 36,000 and she has 287,000 followers. And then on YouTube, they have 96.5k subscribers, which isn't a whole lot of growth since we talked about them 6 weeks ago, maybe at this point. I'm not 100% sure because what is time? But I find that that's not a whole lot of growth in the grand scheme of things, you know, but I don't know things, and who am I to speak? I have 5 followers. So but that being said, that's kind of where they are right now in terms of like influencer size. So on Instagram, she does have 287,000 followers. So that's a decent amount of followers, honestly, if you ask me. And he has, like I said, the 36,000 followers. But on YouTube, they are very, very much trying to go big about the baby stuff. Because if you look, since she found out she was pregnant, it's basically all about baby. But I found this really interesting because, and we talked about this in the first episode, but their last video before they became pregnant, and it has 7,000 views. And I don't think it had that many when we first checked. Anyways, we're pregnant, short, 85k, and then finding out I'm pregnant, first time mom, 166,000 views. Telling my husband, telling our family, over 100k views. Our first appointment, almost 80k views. And then you have a Q&A, young first-time parents. So it only had 48k views. But then their days in the life dropped down to 15, 17, 9, and then the gender reveal, 61k. So people are here for the baby. People are here for the pregnancy. People are here for the baby. People are fascinated by that stuff. And to a certain extent, I understand. I get that because, like, me too, I'm a sap. I love babies. I love pregnancy. I am a trained maternity nurse, so I'm very passionate about helping new moms and newborn babies and just helping parents become confident. And so what I'm trying to say is I get the appeal. I get why there's like the boost in views. It's that feel-good, happy content that people are looking for. But at the same time, it's such a weird thing to me that people go to other people's socials and demand to see their kids, or, you know, demand a bump pic or whatever. It's this kind of like obsession with these people and these parasocial relationships that get created that make it really dangerous. It makes it dangerous for the influencers themselves, but also for the child, right? Now these guys, and we have proof, they said it in hold on please, in this video, that they are not going to exploit their children. They said it on camera. Now, I'm going to call right now total BS that they're not going to show their baby. And I don't think they said that they're not going to show their baby because, you know, they're vloggers and it's their life. So like the baby just kind of has to come along for the ride. So they say that they're just going to continue their daily vlogs, their usual content. Let me ask you guys this. Do you honestly believe that when they post that birth vlog, when they post that first day in the life with a newborn, because they're gonna do it because every freaking family vlogger does the exact same thing, you honestly think once they see that boost in views by showing their child, and then the next video, the daily vlog, they get 9,000 views from, I think it's going to give them a pretty decent amount of views. I think they might hit the 200K views, maybe even more with the birth vlog and the introducing and the day in the life. And then their daily vlog is going to be 9K, you know, maybe 14, 15K, 17K. And this one's all about baby. Organize my baby clothes with me. Day in the life. What I eat, pregnancy, and I also want to watch that one too. But do you honestly think that once they go from hitting over 100K views, 150K views, 200, who knows, that they're gonna stop showing their child, that they're not going to ride that and exploit that child? Like, no, they're absolutely hands down going to exploit their baby once they see the boost, because they're awful content creators. I'm not even like, I don't understand why they have a following. I find them super, super cringy and awkward and weird. And she's like, it's like next level immaturity, but it's not even just being immature. It's like acting like a child and thinking that it's honestly cute and endearing. And it's not, girl. It's not. Please, like, let's just try and act our age a little bit. So that's kind of my prediction. Now let's watch a couple of their videos and kind of like figure out who these guys are. These are the pinned posts on TikTok for some reason, and the first 2 or 3 posts as well. Okay, so let's take a look at these, and not gonna lie, I'm really sad that I have to watch these again, but I'll take the hit for you guys, but you'll understand soon.
You're trying it on while we're here. You don't have to get it, but you're gonna put it on. No, you're putting it on.
Gabe, that is...
You were gonna put that on.
That is not your wife.
I wanna see you in it.
That's not your wife.
Babe, I just wanna see what you look like.
Babe, what do you call that?
That's a fishing dress. Hey, when I get my bass boat for my birthday, you gonna get on there and wear one of these? You're gonna try it on.
Oh my god, why?
Can you please? For me.
You really like that?
I want you. I like the idea of it.
Grab a medium.
So like, this is their content. At least like on YouTube, or sorry, on TikTok. And I don't get it. Like, I don't get why this is funny, I guess. And then there's this. Okay.
Baby, what's our car? You little turkey, look both ways.
Don't call your wife a turkey. Just don't do it. That's something like maybe you call a child, but like don't. She doesn't need help infantizing herself. Like, stop.
Basket for one thing.
For one thing?
We're gonna get the big one, just in case we get a big one thing.
Oh Lord.
I never come on regular hours. There's so many people not out.
We usually come afterwards.
We're already done like DONE, but this is cute.
Do you like it?
No,
You want
it's
it? No?
See? Like, what? Okay, what was the point of that video? Like, what? They didn't get anything. They didn't. She literally just did a jumping jack in the freaking parking lot. Like, what's the point? What's the point in this video? This is yeah. See? This is why I don't enjoy this, having to rewatch these.
Not a big guy.
Okay. So I want you guys to listen to what he says here and let me know what you guys think, because when I heard it, I was definitely like, I hope you, that was gross. Okay.
Hey, I'm thankful either way. Little, big, don't matter to me. It kind of matters, but I'm gonna pretend like it don't.
What'd you say?
I said big,
Did you hear that? So what'd you say?
little don't matter to me. I said, well, it kind of matters, but I'm gonna pretend like it don't matter. Boom, boom, baby. You see that? You see that?
That's a little guy.
He's a little guy, but guess what? Where there's little fish, there might be big fish. So let's get old boy back in there and let's get on some movie. Buddy, I appreciate you, man. Mwah. Thank you for.
Could you imagine being married to this?
Mercy, bro. Babe.
No, thank you.
I done caught me a grass fish. I thought it was a fish. I set the hook so freaking hard. If that was a fish, I'd have sent him to Mars. I sent him to Mars, I'd have took his lip too. Done. Swoop. Grass. I don't know why I gotta be like that sometimes, man.
Oh, you poor thing.
It ain't nothing. Hey. Sometimes they let go. It wasn't grass.
What?
I got a really good feeling about this cast right here.
Oh, okay. You say that every time.
Now watch. Yeah, baby. No!
See, like,
No, I just had him on there, man. Babe, I literally had a fish on there. I swear I did. Oh, yeah, that's fish.
ew.
One more cast right there. This is part of fishing. You one more cast at least 100 times. Well, fish are not committing to my bait.
I don't get it. Like, why do people watch this? Do they think they're funny? Are they supposed to be funny? Do you think they're funny? Is it just me? The thing is, like, I'm really trying to stay unbiased here because I have looked into them and I know what the allegations are and I've seen the videos and the posts and stuff like that, but I don't find these people funny at all. And they're completely fake. Completely.
I'm literally crying over my nails right now because they're so ugly. Oh my god, okay. This is what I wanted, okay? This is the pastels, and this is what I got.
I mean, the cake's funny though. Like, I nailed it. Like, oh my god. But yeah. So this person has been riding the weight loss, healthy lifestyle grift, and they were ambassadors for Weight Watchers for a while, and his Facebook says, "Hi, I'm Gabe. Welcome to my weight loss journey."
Babe, we're supposed to be getting you an outfit.
I know, but I put all my clothes back because I want to get clothes.
You like this better than an outfit?
Yes, because I have an eye for mugs, okay? I found
This one's cute.
This one, feel the texture, feel it.
Okay, they're both cute.
Okay, and look at him. Santa.
You in the Christmas spirit?
I think I'm putting my tree up tonight. I'm not even kidding.
Oh my.
No, it's against the law. No Christmas trees in October. Know what it is? And I don't know much about them. Maybe they have undiagnosed ADHD. She definitely does. I've only watched a couple clips of her and I can guarantee it. Maybe that's what it is. They're also super young, so.
You ready, buddy? Yeah,
You look excited, buddy.
I am excited. I'm fishing with my brother. Why wouldn't I be?
That was fake. Totally staged. No. It's a no. Stop. So that's kind of where they are now. Now, to me, the vibes I get are kind of goofy, trying to be happy-go-lucky and just like silly sort of thing. But I feel like it's taken way too far and it's just cringy and awkward. And okay, so her socials.
Know your color. Okay, should we get tan or pink? Tan or pink? Which one do you like?
I don't care.
Alright, let's
What's
see.
up, players?
I turn around, let's see if it looks on you. I mean, that is so your color. Okay,
10. You'll be happy you went with the more neutral tone. Gabe will appreciate it too, heart. Yeah, because pink screams Drue. Pink for you, tan for Gabe. Yeah, just get two $300 baby bags. Like, that makes sense. Diaper bags. I don't understand. That's another thing that people are talking about too, is the amount of money that they're spending on this baby and they're 5 minutes pregnant is like, she's not even 12 weeks pregnant yet. Gold standard for pregnancy is don't announce it until you're at least 12 weeks. And a big thing about all of this is it's really, I don't even know. Pregnancy is such a touchy subject because there are so many people out there who want a child so badly and can't have one. And then you have people like this who seem to be the most fertile people on the planet, which apparently they're not. But she's, how's it said? No, not fantasizing. She's glorifying. There's the word. Oh my gosh, that took a while. She's glorifying pregnancy. And I feel like it's going to be the same with birth and with motherhood. And that kind of comes back to the real life versus Instagram sort of talk, because I honestly think that it's really dangerous to glorify pregnancy and labor and delivery and stuff like that. And people who are like, oh, you know, it was so easy, it barely felt anything, came out with 2 pushes. Then if someone has a hard time, again, it's the comparison. And although, yeah, sure, you can argue I'm not responsible for your feelings or you comparing yourself or anything like that, but they're influencers who have influence over people. And that's where it becomes dangerous for someone with such a large following to be like, oh yeah, it's all bright and shiny, happy roses. Like, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's not. Pregnancy is hard. Labor, birth are hard. One of the hardest workout, marathon, whatever you want to call it, you're ever going to do. And parenting is hard. It's hard. All of it's hard. And then you have these influencers here who are glorifying it all. And then what does that make their followers feel? It makes them feel that, oh, I didn't enjoy my pregnancy, so there must be something wrong with me, or I'm having a hard time with parenting, or I'm struggling with whatever. It's just bad news bears. It's just dangerous. Oh.
Make sure it's on low.
I get it. So I didn't understand what this was, or what she was trying to do here. So she will claim to high heaven that she does not read her Reddit forum, which if you're an influencer, just don't. Just stay off of Reddit, stay off of your hate threads, and just live your oblivious life. However, if you are going to go read your snark forums, maybe don't double down on the crappy behavior. I'm just throwing it out there. Now, the reason people are upset is because the amount of caffeine that this woman drinks is insane, and she's pregnant. And again, we come back to this, she's an influencer. She has influence over her audience, who are also probably younger people. And the reason people are up in arms is because you're only supposed to have 200 milligrams of caffeine a day. Now, that's about a medium coffee. And she's shown herself, she drinks like an extra large, I wonder how much caffeine is in that root beer there. And okay, so that cup of root beer, I believe it's the medium size. It's what it looks like from here. Has 56, almost 57 milligrams of caffeine. And you're only allowed 200 per day. And we have to remember that drinks, coffee, energy drinks, dark sodas for the most part, aren't the only things with caffeine in them. There's all of these foods too that have caffeine in them. So if we're thinking about it in terms of caffeine intake and, you know, being careful with our caffeine intake, because even decaf coffee has caffeine in it, that's why people are upset. People aren't upset that you're indulging in a root beer or that you're indulging in a donut. That's not what people are upset about. People are upset about the fact that you're putting garbage into your body and you're growing a human and you have influence over people. You're telling your followers that this type of behavior is okay, and it's not. And I go through the comments and say, oh, you know, like, I did this in my pregnancy and my baby's fine. And do you guys realize how harmful that advice is? Do you? Because I don't think you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be giving advice like that. It's not a blanket statement, and you don't know when it's going to affect you or your baby negatively. You don't know until it's too late, until there's already damage done. Some people smoke all through their pregnancies. Is it recommended? No, for good reason. And just because you smoked through your pregnancy and had 0 complications, good job. Like, do you want a round of applause? That's not an accomplishment. That's actually a shitty, selfish thing to do. Because you couldn't even give up smoking for your baby. And now I know I'm probably going to get some flack for that. I'm not a smoker. I don't know what it's like to quit smoking. I've lost some very important people to smoking and seen their struggles and how hard it was. But like, what the heck, guys? Stop supporting these behaviors. And I honestly think it's because people don't realize how harmful it is and how much influence influencers have over people to change their behaviors. It's not good. And I get upset because babies deserve better. They deserve parents who love them and parents who fill their body with junk and crap. I'm sorry, that's not a loving thing to do for your child. Doubling down because your snark thread is like, oh, you doubling down on the junk behavior is not what you should be doing as a parent for your baby. Do better, Bashams. And I get it. I get it's annoying. People don't want people telling them what to do. Fair enough. However, you put your entire life on the internet. People are going to have opinions about them, good or bad, especially when children are involved and don't have a choice for it. What's this?
Hello, my beautiful friends, and let's spend a little mid-morning together. I feel like I have not gotten to do these in so long, and I'm so excited.
Let's spend a little mid-morning together. It's 11:45.
To be talking to y'all and just doing normal things. Nothing about my life has been glamorous these few weeks because, girl, she's been on the struggle bus. I have really, really good days, and then I have really, really bad days. And today, I had a really...
Like a normal person? Girl. Could you imagine having really, really good days and also really, really bad days? Could you imagine that? And then could you imagine how easy your really, really bad days would be if you didn't have a job that you had to wake up and go to?
Really bad morning, but I was like, you know what? It's 11:30. I'm going to get up. I'm going to do some stuff. And what I want...
Yeah, I didn't know that it was actually 11:30 when she said that. Oh my God, when I said that, that's too funny. Little mid-morning. It's not mid-morning. It's almost afternoon. Oh my God, that's so funny.
One was a cinnamon roll. So I'm gonna eat me a dang cinnamon roll because, to be honest, I already threw up my breakfast, so I'm gonna eat something else. And that's
so put trash into your body.
Pregnant. So I really wanted these cinnamon rolls, and they've been in the fridge for a while. They're still in date, and so I was like, I don't want to waste, so let's go ahead and make them. And it's Sunday, so Sundays are a Pillsbury morning. I don't know if that's just like my family, but we always had like biscuits and cinnamon rolls before church on Sunday, so I just was like, it just fits. Gabe would have an absolute cow if he knew I was doing laundry and cleaning because, guys, he has taken over all of that, which he normally did do a lot of the chores. But y'all,
That's not funny. Did you see that? Yo, they're gonna burn their house down. Okay, so side note, we used to be, well, not we, I shouldn't say we, I didn't do anything. My husband used to be property manager of like a housing complex. It was kind of like there was 5 different buildings and they all had 10 units to them. So we took care of the grounds, and some students lit their dryer on fire and almost the whole house because they literally never cleaned the lint trap. Never. Not once. Ever. And they tried to like play it off to the firemen and stuff. They tried to play it off as like, oh yeah, like we empty it every time. We empty it. The fireman like looked at him and was like, no, you don't. Don't lie to me. Just say okay and move on and learn your lesson, for God's sakes. But yeah, that was really scary actually. I'd never seen, because you hear about it, right? You hear, oh, clean your lint because it can cause dryer fires and stuff like that. But I've never seen it happen. That was fun. That was fun to deal with.
My husband
at like 11 o'clock at night.
Which is something that I normally do. And look at the lint. I was literally laughing and so shocked. I guess he forgot to check it.
Again, not funny.
So I'm so glad that I came in here this morning and checked on that and got all that lint out. But that explains
I
why
hope
he's
you
been saying he has to double dry our clothes. Okay, honey.
No. Is that even a thing? No. Does lint buildup keep your dryer from drying your clothes? Okay, so apparently it is a thing. Sorry, I apologize. Wow, she got something right. I didn't know that, but double drying, annoying, but maybe like fire.
to change out the lint, okay? And I just wanted to talk to you guys and tell you guys how much I love you guys and appreciate you guys. It has been...
It has been what? It has been what? What has it been? She left us hanging. Anyway, so that's enough about all of this. I want to get into the allegations behind them and why people are up in arms and kind of what's going on, because it's something. So, problematic behaviors. Racism, ableism, Weight Watchers scandal, mocking SA and DV survivors. Good. Horrifically horrible. Apparently clickbaiting, trying to conceive, and infertility. Gabe exposes a lot about their lives on a podcast, which proves they would do anything for content and attention. He also claimed that everyone in the subreddit makes up lies about him. I mean, like, it's not lies if it's the truth, but okay. And see, that's the thing, is we have to remember that yeah, these people suck. Yeah, they don't deserve the platform they have. They don't deserve social media and to be paid on social media and to have their followers pay them and send them like thousands of dollars of gifts. And they don't deserve any of that based on their behaviors. However, lies and spreading false information without receipts and stuff like that just because you really don't like someone is dangerous. And I do not condone that. I don't condone hate and spreading hate on anyone. Sure, we might like be a little bit snarky, a little bit petty as we're calling them out, but don't go send them hate. That's not okay. And again, that's not what I'm about. I'm about exposing the truth, which means that there's evidence, there's proof, there's receipts. And if there's no receipts, I'm not going to even give it to you guys. I'm not going to perpetuate that type of behavior or allegations. If you want to see allegations, head over to the Snark forum. This is Drue and Gabe. They have all sorts of theories and stuff. They're really great. I understand how it would be frustrating if someone was spreading false information about you. But they all try and say this when it's narratives that are harmful to their social status. So when words like racism are being thrown around and words like ableism are being thrown around and stuff like that, or really any type of allegations, influencers will say like it's all lies. They'll deny it. They'll never take accountability. And again, that's what we're trying to do here is like, guys, like, yeah, everybody makes mistakes. Sure, fine. But take accountability for your actions and change and show people that you're changing, want to change, have learned, whatever the case may be. And they don't. They just say it's all lies. There's another vlogger who we will probably talk about, Kira Sivertson, who was cheating on her, I believe they were engaged, so fiance, for months on end and got called out on it with proof, and yet still denies that it's lies. Says she never cheated on him. Says that, like, you know, she didn't get together with her now husband until after. All the things, right? Look at Colleen Ballinger. Same thing. In one of her recent videos, she said that, oh, I lost a gig because a bunch of lies came out about me this summer. That's so invalidating and so gross, especially when there's receipts. There's proof. How can you sit there and be like, oh no, it's all lies when there's literal proof?